Alright, let's move on to the 29th Shloka of Soundarya Lahari, the theme for which is Brahmadi Seva. Seva is service, Brahma Adi is by Brahma and others. We have seen this imagery before. We have been seeing how Soundarya Lahari captures the symbolism of this Shri Yantra in multiple shlokas starting from Chaturbhi Shri Kanthaihi, where Adi Shankaracharya describes the symbolism and the geometry of Shri Yantra. Even in this, one of such symbolic stories is presented in a very, very beautiful depiction. We'll come back to this image, but coming to the prayoga of the shloka, the siddhi that pertains to the sadhana of this shloka is dushta vashikaranam, which means bringing those who have ill intentions towards us into our control, making them our friends, converting our enemies into friends. And the sadhana that pertains to this shloka is chanting it for 1000 times for 15 days facing east with a naivedya of madhu, which is honey, and bhakshyam, which is puran poli. That is the bhakshyam equivalent in Sanskrit. That is the recipe for it. You can look it up. The yantra for this shloka, for this particular prayoga, tantric prayoga of the shloka of Soundarya Lahari is like this. That is the bija mantra, and that is the form that needs to be visualized or present in front to perform the sadhana of the shloka. The chant of the shloka is like this. Please repeat the words after me. Kiritam Vairincham Parihara Puraha Kaitabha Bhidaha. It can be chanted as this Purah and Kaitabha Bhidah. That Visarga is an expulsion of air. That is what Visarga means. It's an expulsion. So it can either be chanted as Puraha or Purah, depending on the chandas. We'll see how it is while we chant it. But when we chant them as individual words, we can just chant them as Puraha Kaitabha Bhidaha. The next line. Kathore Kotire Skhalasi Jahi Jambhari Mukutam. In some words, some places it is written as Jambhari Makutam. I prefer Makutam because Makutam is a more commonly used Sanskrit word. Next word, Pranamreshveteshu. It is split as Pranamreshu Eteshu. It becomes, both those words when they come together, they become Pranamreshveteshu Prasabhamupayatasya Bhavanam Bhavasyabhyuthane. This is split as Bhavasya Abhyuthane Tava Parijanoktir Vijayate, which is split as Parijanoktihi plus Vijayate. Let's do it line by line. Kiritam Vairincham Parihara Purah Kaitabha Bhida Kathore Kotire Skhalasi Jahi Jambhari Makutam Pranamreshveteshu Prasabhamupayatasya Bhavanam Bhavasyabhyuthane Tava Parijanoktir Vijayate. Bhavasyabhyuthane is Bhavasyabhyuthane. Bhavasyabhyuthane Tava Parijanoktir Vijayate. The tuneful chant of the shloka is like this. Kiritam Vairincham Parihara Purah Kaitababhida Kathore Kotire Skhalasi Jahi Jambhari Makutam Pranamreshveteshu Prasabhamupayatasya Bhavanam Bhavasyabhyuthane Tava Parijanoktir Vijayate. To understand this shloka, once again, let's look at the words in a layer-wise arrangement. As you see, there is only one main idea that is being conveyed in the shloka, which is Tava, your Parijana, people who are surrounding you, your followers, your attendants, your retinue of people all your parivara devatas. The parivara literally means a family. So the family of devatas. Parijana is the people who are surrounding her. Tava parijana uktihi. Their sayings. What are they saying? We'll see here. But their sayings, uktihi vijayate. May they be glorious. May they, unka jaya ho. May they hail to those words that are being spoken by your retinue of people, your attendants. What are they saying? Why are they so beautiful, and why should they live on and be victorious? We'll see through these words. What are they saying? Pranamreshu eteshu. Eteshu is among these people. Ete is these people. Eteshu is among these people. Among these people who are doing what? Pranamreshu. Who are bowing down to you. Who are doing that pranama to you. Pranamreshu eteshu. Parihara. Remove or step aside from what? Puraha. Puraha is in front. Kiritam is the crown. Vairincham is of Virinchi. We have seen this word Virinchi comes from the word Rachana, or the one who creates, the one who brings forth. So the name for Brahma. Vairincham Kiritam is the crown of Brahma. So Puraha, it's in front. So step aside from it. It is in front of you as he is bowing down to you. Pranamreshu eteshu. Among these ones who are bowing down to you, step aside, because in front of you there is the crown of Brahma who is bowing down to you there. Skhalasi. Skhalana is to slip. You may slip, so take care, they are saying, the Parijanas, the attendants of Goddess Shakti. Skhalasi, you may slip. Against what? Kaitabha bhidaha kathore kotire. Kotira, another name for a crown. Kathora is, it is very... Kathora, what is the word for it? It's hard. It is painful. It is, it's hard is the word. Against the Kathora Kotira is the hard crown which is encrusted with jewels of Kaitabha Bhida. Kaitabha is a name for an asura. There are many asuras. He depicts that which our aversions. So Kadva, which is bitter, is from Kaitabha. So the enemy of Kaitabha is Lord Vishnu. He is also in front of you, bowing down to you. So you might slip on, or you might get hurt from his crown. So you might slip on it, skhalasi. So take care. Jahi is dismiss, set aside, which is, the literal word is, it is also used, the word jahi is also used in the context of win over something. But here it is dismiss it, set it aside. What? Jambhari Makutam. Jambhasura is another asura. Jambhari is Indra. So the enemy of Jambhasura is Jambhari. Indra's crown is also in front of you. So among all these people who are bowing down to you, Pranamreshu eteshu, as these people bow down to you, you might slip or get hurt or take care of these people's crowns. Why are they cautioning her like this? Because abhyuthane, utthana is to rise. Abhyuthana is rise in response to something. What is she responding to? Bhavasya upayatasya. Bhavasya is of Lord Shiva. Shiva is doing something. Bhavasya prasabham bhavanam upayatasya. Upayana is to arrive or come. Bhavanam is a building or a house or an abode. Prasabham is hastily, quickly, to see her again. So Lord Shiva is coming back, or here he is being referred to as Bhava. He is coming back to her abode, to their house, and as he is coming back, Devi apparently is rising up to go greet him. Again, she is also in that haste. She is responding to, they are in that rush of union with each other. So you might be in too much of a rush and a hurry, and you might not see all these people who are bowing down to you in front. So step aside, take care. You might slip and fall, hitting your feet against their crowns, their hard, rigid crowns. So take care. Thus, the words of your attendants and parijanas, or your family of deities who surround you, may their words be ever victorious, because they are so loving and caring of you and your well-being. That is the visual imagery of this shloka. How to even present this? There is, one can definitely visualize this. I tried doing this in AI, Midjourney. I did not give satisfactory results, where the goddess is getting up and going towards the door in that rush to greet her husband Shiva, who's entering the building. But along the way, there are all these other devatas like Brahma, Vishnu, and others who are bowing down to her, and their crowns are on the ground, and her parivara devatas are cautioning her that take care, you are in a rush, but look around, there are other crowns, you might slip and fall on the, by hitting your feet against them. So, but as I said, this level of imagery and this level of detail only human artists can present, but words like this are extremely beautiful to relish. And so instead of going for the poetic interpretation of it, as I keep repeating, for all these shlokas, there are 3 levels of interpretation. One is the obvious fantastical depiction of a story that is happening. There are all these emotions, there are wars and battles and romances between various Devi Devatas happening. That is the poetic interpretation. They stand as metaphors for the forces of creation at large, like forces of the creation, maintenance, destruction, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, to the energy that is the basis for all material manifestation, which is Shakti, to the senses, which are all the Gandharvas and the Apsarasas, to the mastery over all these senses, which is the abode or the seat of Indra. So all these forces of creation at large stand as metaphors. The Devi Devatas and their Parivara Ganas stand as metaphors for all of these. While these are all forces of creation, that is the cosmic interpretation, they are all in function within the human body. There is a physiological interpretation. So, those same forces that are present in the body are worshipped in a symbolic form outside through various yantras and their bija mantras and their sounds, so that they can be accessed, energized and taken back into our own selves. So I just resorted to that level of interpretation of this shloka, that all the other parivara devatas are below in the level of Shri Yantra, and her feet are at the very top. She resides at the center of the Shri Yantra, and of course the entire Shri Yantra is the union of Shiva and Shakti. So as you are in that rush to unite with Shiva, all the other parivara devatas who are along the way who are present along the way in your union, take care of all of those also, is one beautiful way of visualizing the meaning of this shloka.